We had a writing meeting on Thursday, and Richard got up and pitched an idea, which is unbelievable. You know, Richard always pitches ideas that involve cock and balls and getting naked and gay stuff. Here's the Richard pitch. He wants JD to tickle Richard and Sal's cocks with his spoon collection. What do you make of that, Benji? I mean, what is that?
It made me laugh.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me laugh too, but.
Howard?
Yeah.
JD just told me that Richard texted him and said, just in case, make sure you bring your spoons in today.
Did he bring them? I'd like to see the spoons anyway.
Yeah, anyway, I'd like to see the
brought
collection.
them. Wow. He brought them. Hey, Richard, you want to get your penis tickled with JD's spoon? JD has a spoon collection. What's up with that?
I see these spoons.
You want to do something gay every minute.
Well, my first idea was to have him shove one of the spoons in my ass or something.
Oh, my God.
We're not allowed to do that.
Why would you want a spoon in your ass?
It's just there's something funny about his spoon collection being used for dirty things.
Let me see what spoons do you have with you today, by the way? Here's JD's spoon collection. Hey, just can you talk into a mic?
They're
Right
about
over
to
there,
be
yeah.
defiled.
What do you got?
I have one from Alaska.
What is that?
I don't know, just a tiny spoon from Alaska.
Okay.
I brought the infamous Apple Barn spoon.
Apple Barn, which, by the way, is a vegetable and fruit stand.
It's not fruit stand. It's a restaurant. I ate there. It's like in Tennessee or something.
We looked it up. It was just a fruit
Well,
stand.
there's a bunch of different places called Apple Barn, I'm sure.
All right, okay. Take it easy. You know who you're sounding like when you get angry over stupid stuff?
Who?
That movie,
Napoleon
Napoleon
Dynamite.
Hey, it's just it is a restaurant. I've been there.
Dang it.
Gosh.
Gosh. Okay.
This is a spoon from South Carolina.
Right. But what do you mean from South Carolina? Like, what's so special about
It's
it?
just the South Carolina spoon. I
Oh, you
don't
mean
know.
it's like from the state?
It's a
Supposedly.
souvenir.
It's a souvenir.
And
yeah.
it says South Carolina?
Yes.
Okay.
And
what else you got?
one from the Grand Ole Opry.
Wow.
Goodness.
That's got to be very valuable.
I don't know about that.
Gary's going to line up some expert to evaluate, like, your spoons and some other junk other people collect around here.
All right.
It's all going to be worth nothing. Hey, do me a
Well,
favor.
definitely
Tickle his
now.
cock with your spoon.
Get over here, Harmeyer.
Cup his balls with your spoon.
What do you want him to do with the spoon?
I just diddle around, I guess.
Diddle around.
That's gay.
Well, he could balance your
Look,
testicles
he's
with his
already
spoon.
got his pants undone. He's ready.
Hey, new
I
underwear.
don't know if I want to do
Yeah, I didn't shower though. I would have showered
come on.
if I had known this was gonna happen.
Yeah, okay.
If you get aroused, would you admit that's gay?
No, because like a spoon is probably cold and it probably feels good.
Well, you could always breathe on the spoon and warm it up.
JD, you mind touching his penis
I'm not
with your
touching
spoon?
his penis.
No, not with your hand, with your spoon.
How about JD holds the spoon with his mouth?
Maybe
and
that
does
No.
would make you
No.
get rid of those spoons, JD.
Hey, JD, just go over there and smack his around with that spoon.
Oh, I'll smack it, all right.
Flick it.
Look at that thing. It's always out.
I have the Apple Barn
Oh,
spoon,
my
by the way.
God.
Let me see. Where's my wireless?
I
mic?
want the Alaska spoon.
Why do I have such trouble with these mics?
I think
See
the
if that
Grand
works.
Ole Opry
Hello?
spoon-
Hello?
Yeah, that works.
Hello, hello.
All right. You just
Robin
Smack it
wants the
around.
Grand Ole Opry spoon.
what spoon is that,
What the
JD?
fuck am I doing?
JD, what spoon is that?
It's the Apple Barn spoon.
Oh, you want the Apple Barn, or do you really want a
Apple
different one?
Barn's fine.
Okay, good. All right, go
It
ahead.
looks nice.
All right, now, what do you want him to do?
Too partial
Just
to the Grand
diddle
Ole
around in there.
Go ahead.
All right, do we have a good angle? All
Investigate.
right.
Go ahead.
That's the balls. Get the cock.
Ah.
Oh, not hard. I said tickle.
Oh, you asked me, you want to do it yourself?
Lightly touch and move it up and down.
Just to be a little more gentle, he's saying.
Have it softer. Like pet it.
Like you love it.
Like you love it.
Like
I
a
don't
dog.
love it though. It's,
Like a dog.
No, he's just like he is with a woman. He's real rough. Yeah, he's too
Can you
rough.
be a little more gentle, JD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hold
Oh
it.
my God, he's hitting it.
Hold it. No, just rub it
Here,
up
you
and
do
down.
it. You
no,
do it. You
it's
do it.
funnier when you do it.
No, you do.
What do you want me to do? Give me instructions. Like,
Rub it lightly all around. The bottom and the
Don't
top
forget
of.
the
Oh,
ball.
what the hell?
Yeah, and get the balls involved.
I think you're getting aroused.
There you go. That's much better.
I think it
Where's
grew
the trash
a
can? I gotta get rid of
little. JD, I think it grew a little.
That
I think
did-
it turned blue.
See, he finally got it right and he leaves.
Why'd you leave? You were starting to get into it.
No, I wasn't getting into it. He was getting into it.
You were getting better at it.
Come on, you never cup the balls.
Yeah, bring
Good bit, though, Richard. Way to earn your money.
No, yeah.
I got an idea at the writers' meeting. How about JD plays with my penis with his spoon collection? You were smacking it with the spoon. He wants you to rub it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything with his penis. He's gonna get what he gets.
Bring the Grand Ole Opry over here. Come on.
Give him the Grand Ole Opry
Hold on, I
spoon.
think
That's
I
a little
bent
bigger.
it. Hold on.
Well, that'll be good.
That's good. He likes that.
And do like Fred said, blow on it to warm it up.
Yeah.
See, those spoons are so worthless. They even bend as soon as
Thank you, Ron. I know how worthless they are. Thank you.
They're really worthless now that you touch my cock. with them.
Don't worry. These are all going in the trash.
I bet Bobo would want these now.
Or we'll save them for the Howard Stern
JD,
Museum.
what spoon are you using on Richard now?
I had the Grand Ole Opry spoon.
Wow, all right, that looks like a nice
All
spoon.
right, now what am I doing?
Blow on the spoon.
Oh, no.
That
warm it
one's
up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now lightly just rub on the top of the cock area with the spoon.
Like this?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
You like that?
There you go. Now we're talking.
Look at his face.
He's happy. You like that?
I like it. I'm purring.
Where's Sal? Sal needs to be doing this.
All right,
No,
that's
get the
enough of
balls.
Okay, thank you. That's
The
enough.
taint.
this. It's disgusting. We're not going anywhere with this. Where are we going with this? All right, pull your pants up. Come
We're
on.
going to hell
I
is
got-
where we're going.
I got to finish.
Good Lord.
That was good.
Oh, my goodness.
There really was no point to that.
No.
It just seemed funny to me to have him tickle my
JD,
cock.
did you like that at all?
No. What the
No?
fuck no.
You were smiling.
Because you're an idiot.
Tomorrow, do you want the Pez dispenser collection?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want his Roger Clemens rookie card all over my cock.
I want to put it in between my ass cheeks.
Hey, how many cards do you think you can hold in your ass?
Probably a lot. Yeah.
How many you got, JD?
I bet about 50.
Oh, I'll have plenty to go up his ass.
Yeah, can we do that tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay.
No, I'm not bringing in my book of fucking baseball cards.
Why not?
Because it's a lot to lug.
Just
All right.
bring your 50 best then.
Let me see.
No, I'm not going to waste them on your asshole.
Is that your entire
I'd bring in
collection?
I'd bring in a Kent Herbeck card or something.
That you only have 3. Robin's right. You only have 3 spoons.
No, I have more.
How
but
many you
I,
got? What's the full collection?
I think it was only like maybe 10 at most.
10. All right.
What a collector.
Well, I said it was a quick sort of thing.
You
Still holding on to them, though.
Well, I don't know what else to do with them. Well, I'm going to trash these.
No, I'll take them.
All right, you take them.
I need something to stir my coffee.
Spoon collection. You're the only guy in America with a spoon collection, I think.
No, I've heard of others.
Yeah.
It's
Can't be that many.
They're
There's enough that they sell them.
I bet old ladies collect them.
Well, good for them.
Old ladies and JD.
All right. I don't collect them anymore.
That was a great start to the week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you liked it, JD.
No.
He's smiling. He's got
Look at him.
He's got a glow about him.
You bought your spoons.
You're giving him your spoons?
Yes. I don't want them anymore.
You can wash them.
Wash them.
You can have these other two too.
Oh, you want your spoon? Give him back his spoon.
No, I don't want them. No, I don't want them. Get out of here! Stop.
You want Richard to play with your balls with the spoon?
Yeah, let's have a little fun.
No.
Let's turn it around.
All right, get out of here.
All right, thank you. That
Thank
was
you.
fun.
What a dumb idea. I pay him for that. Can't believe we pay you to think of dumb ideas like that. I have an idea. I'll get nude and JD will touch me with his spoon on my penis. Oh,
So I
thank you.
wonder what someone will bring up this week that Richard will say, can my cock get involved?
Yeah,
with
it's
that?"
always, it's the funniest thing. Whenever Richard and Sal get up, it's always about their cocks.
3 out of 4 mentions are usually involving genitalia.
Cock, yeah. Well, works. We used it.
It does.
Was that some good old-fashioned nerd hunting?
Excuse me?
See, he went there. I didn't
I
go
know. Come on, Greg.
I saw a special smile come over your face, knowing that it was towards JD, a guy you like to tease, a guy you like to call by his
I don't
last
tease
name.
him that much anymore. He's grown up. He's a man now. He's past the teasing age.
Yeah, I'm a man. Tickled his
You're
fucking
like a
penis
seasoned-
with them spoons.
You're like a veteran spoon collection.
I don't know what the hell I am. I don't know what just happened.
Hey, you're the one that brought the spoons to work. You must have, in some part, wanted this.
No, well, I didn't want to get yelled at by either him or you for not having the spoons here.
JD, you hate people knowing things about your personal life. You won't even let anyone in your apartment. Do you feel like Richard, in a way, just defiled your apartment? Because those spoons
Now
were
he
a very
just-
special part.
I don't know what he defiled.
Well,
He
the
defiled
spoons,
something.
the spoons are not going back in his apartment. so I
No,
think-
those aren't. No.
I can't wait to defile his baseball card collection.
That's not gonna happen.
I can't wait to have Derek Jeter rookie card in my
No,
anus.
please, no. I would not do that to my Derek Jeter.
That's what'd make it funny, if it's a valuable card and you're fiddling with my wang.
It's not gonna happen.
Fiddling with my wang.
Can you fiddle my wang
I
with your,
fiddled with your wang enough.
but do it with your Roger Clemens card this time.
No.
JD,
Yes.
when you were a young spoon collector, did you ever imagine something like this ever occurring? Using them in a sexual way?
Sexual way? No,
Having them
no.
become
Oh, it was sexual.
Very sexual.
Trust me.
Richard, you enjoyed the temperature that it, as it brushed your genitalia.
Yeah.
but I
He
have to
finally
admit,
got the hang of it after he stopped whacking my pecker with that
I should
spoon.
have fucking whacked him more.
so with a little more practice, JD could become an excellent spoon masturbation artist.
He could. I think that's a new fetish. There's going to be a convention. Wolfie will be at the spoon masturbating convention with special speaker JD, inventor of spoon masturbating.
See what he started today?
The future is bright, my friend.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
He's a spoonie. We got to come up with a name for that fetish. Spooner. JD's a spooner.
Adam Carolla's going to come in. We got to talk about some stuff. I haven't seen Adam since the Jimmy Kimmel wedding. Adam got up and made the big speech.
Did he make a good one?
Yeah, all emotional. I think that Adam considers himself Jimmy's best friend, but
Was he in the wedding party?
no.
Then he's not the best
Right.
friend. Who was Jimmy's best man?
I don't know. I have no idea. I was talking to Andy Richter during the entire ceremony.
You don't know what was going on.
Andy was hysterical. Andy
Was he doing a play-by-play?
Yeah, he was doing shtick. They had this thing. Andy was obsessed because in front of us there was a group of young children involved in the service.
Uh-huh.
I should wait for Adam to get in here to talk about it. But anyway, Jimmy and Molly put like Spider-Man figures on their chairs to keep them quiet. And then they started like hitting each other with the Spider-Man figures, and Andy and I were Andy was just fucking beside himself and making jokes about it the entire time. So we watched these kids. You know how kids like battle with the Spider-Mans?
Right.
They were all hit, like the Spider-Mans were all beating each other up. That's all we could watch. All right, listen, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Hey, it's Adam Carolla, and I'm here to promote my new movie, Road Hard, but it hasn't been made yet. You got to go to fundanything.com/Adam Carolla and help us make this film. Thank you, and mahalo.
Remember, he's the Podfather, Howard. That's his big nickname. Podfather. That's what. 1 minute, Howard.
Did he give himself that nickname?
You know what? Brandano came and told me that they call him the Podfather because he's the guy that figured it out first.
He always calls himself.
Is he really the guy? He's not the real guy.
Well, he's the guy that had it successful. You know, all the other comedians bow to him that he, you know. But what can I tell you?
Adam's so funny.
You know, he's way into the race car driving, like he was saying.
He was just telling me he's got all his luggage packed. He's on his way to Lime Rock. And he was explaining to me like he's going to race, and I said, "Weren't you late for Jimmy's party because you were racing?" And he's like, "Yeah, that was this." He goes, "That was new cars. Now I race vintage cars, and there's so many levels." And I said, "Well, weren't you in a celebrity thing?" "Yeah, but I was in the pro version of the celebrity thing." So see, I said, "You race a lot?" He goes, like once a month."
So it's kind of funny. He owns 5 Paul Newman cars. They range in value from $250,000 to $1 million. Like, why wouldn't you just sell one of your cars to finance your movie instead of fucking asking all your fans to,
That's a good point. Yeah, why is he not doing that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think the point of financing a movie is that you're broke. The point is that you don't want to put up your own money.
Right.
I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, why do we have to put up our money?
Right.
Okay, Adam Carolla's here. He's up to a whole bunch of things, including he's trying to make some sort of movie. And hey, Adam, good seeing you. Looks very casual. Do you put any thought into your look, like your clothes or anything? Never, right? That's not your thing.
I don't have a look.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's like you just wear regular, like whatever shirt's hanging around, and you just, right? You don't think about your look.
You know what? I don't want to look, and I don't want to smell. Like,
right.
I don't want people to go, that guy smells, even if it's good.
Right.
I don't want to smell. I want to be able to pass through life without anyone noticing.
Adam, I was surprised at Jimmy's wedding that you went with the sentimental speech as opposed to the real super funny speech. You're a stand-up comic. You are known for being funny. And yet you got rather emotional at the Jimmy Kimmel wedding.
Well, you know, I sort of thought to myself, I mean, I
liked it. I liked that it was the new you.
Well, thanks.
You know?
No, my thing is I've always been that way, but I was sort of figuring, what is everyone else going to do?
Right.
And everyone else is going to work for months in advance, writing a 5-page monologue. And there could be cue cards and a stage manager, and then they're going to send it up to the writer's room and have it punched up. And I
said
just
something
thought,
from the heart.
I don't want to go that direction.
Do you consider yourself Jimmy's best friend? I don't know who, because who was the best man? His cousin Sal or something?
I think his brother John, his cousin Sal, his,
and then
son,
his son Kevin. Yeah, Kevin was also.
Yeah.
There were 3 best men.
Yeah.
And yet, shockingly, you are not chosen to be a best man. I thought maybe you would be because of your strong and long association with Jimmy. Were you shocked that you weren't asked?
No, but you know, I wasn't shocked after 9/11. I mean, I'm hard to shock. I don't have the shock gene. No, I figured I knew Jimmy would. He's very diplomatic.
Right.
He's not going to offend anybody, and so what he did is he just put family members in that party, and I understood it. But I didn't know who was going to talk and who wasn't going to talk.
You made a whole long speech about that Jimmy brings people together. That was your speech.
Yes.
That's what stayed with me from your speech, that Jimmy is a good friend, and if Jimmy will bring you to this person and this person with that person and kind of hook people up, right? That was the gist of your speech.
Yeah, he's very magnanimous that way. If he finds If you say you like Thai food, he will find somebody who cooks great Thai food and then shoot you that person's email and then a link to their wok or whatever they're cooking in, and that's all he does. He just connects. It's like it's a human chain. It's a centipede of love.
I don't even know how he has time to do that. I'm always shocked that if he comes to my home within like a half hour, there's a thoughtful gift that he bought on the internet.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, how does he even know how to shop so ninja style on the internet? Like, I mean, I wouldn't know where to go to find these things and then give my credit card quickly. Takes me hours to order something on the internet.
No, he's incredibly thoughtful. It's insane. I mean, one time, many years ago, when we were sitting around doing the Man Show, and it was me and Jimmy and Daniel Kellison, who you know, and we're all just sitting in the same office, and at some point, Daniel said, look, we're all rich. We got everything we need. Let's just stop getting each other gifts for Christmas and birthdays, and everyone's got to bend over backwards and do cartwheels to try to outdo the next guy.
Right.
And Jimmy said, fuck that. We're getting gifts.
Right.
But I think not so he could get gifts. He likes giving
gifts.
Likes giving gifts. Yeah.
Are you all rich? I mean, at the point that you did the Man Show, all right, which is many years ago, at Comedy Central, no less.
Yeah.
Were you, in fact, rich?
Yeah. I don't know if Daniel used the word rich, but he basically said, no, and answer's no, but we all had... We didn't want for anything.
Right.
If you wanted to Beer of the Month Club, you could go ahead and get that for yourself.
Are you? I was shocked to read that you are a race car driver. You own 6 or 7 Paul Newman cars. And by Paul Newman cars, these are cars that Paul Newman once owned?
Drove. Professionally.
These are expensive items.
Some of them, yeah.
I didn't know you. Where did you get all this money from? I mean... I'm thinking about your career. You did the Man Show.
Mm-hmm.
Then you were doing mornings for a couple of radio stations.
Right.
But that was a big payday. Was that the big payday, the morning job?
Well, so for me, I've always had sort of like 4 jobs all the time.
Which I know psychologically is your reaction to your parents being hippies and you having to live on government cheese and all that other crap, and you said, hey, I'm going to make some money in life, and I'm going to be able to support myself. That was your thing in life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when did the big money come? I can't figure it out.
There's never been a tsunami of money. There's just been 4 or 5 hoses all trickling into the same trough.
Well, you had, when you were doing the Dr. Drew, Adam Carolla show, Love Lines.
Yeah.
That had to be a pretty good living, right? Because that show was very popular.
Yeah, that was syndicated in like 150 stations, and so that was one job. And
is that a lot of money to host Love Lines?
It was like $975,000 a year,
so
something like that.
So that's a good payday, right?
Yeah, for especially for nighttime radio.
Right.
And then during the day, we're doing Loveline. We're doing Loveline, the TV show on MTV, and then we're doing the Man Show.
Did you get paid a lot of money for that?
No, MTV doesn't pay shit.
What do they pay?
Anybody.
What do they pay when you have your? Because everyone says, "Wow, if I could get my own show on MTV."
Oh,
was it more than $100,000?
No, I got paid by the episode. I think I started off at, I don't know, $1,200, $1,300 an episode.
Wow.
After like 2 seasons, when we were popular, I told them, look, I'm quitting unless you double my pay so I can get paid next to nothing. Right now, I'm at nothing. I'd like to move up to next to fucking nothing. And so they just doubled my pay to next to nothing.
Next to nothing.
But I was doing the Man Show, Loveline, syndicated radio, Loveline television. I was doing like everything, voiceover.
So the money started rolling, and you took this money and invested in these cars, these race cars?
No, I was. No, most of it went up my nose.
Oh, it did it?
No.
Did you ever do that? You never had a drug problem.
You work too hard to have a drug problem.
No.
Do you drink every night before you go to bed?
Yes.
You drink alcohol before you go to bed?
You think I'm talking about tap water?
Every single night of your life.
Drink before you go to bed.
I was shocked to learn this. I learned this recently about
Well, he's
you.
a man.
No, come on. You drink how much do you drink every night?
Just a pony keg or so.
No, what do you drink every night?
I drink, honestly, I drink Mangria, which is my drink.
Right, that's
the
wine.
Drink I made.
And how many glasses of wine, Mangria do you have?
About 2 glasses.
Oh, just 2? Every single night?
You're not a sloppy drunk. You don't pass out.
Do you think you're an alcoholic?
No, no. No, I don't, I mean, look, you can... Look, no, Betty Ford didn't think she was an alcoholic when they were dragging her to the place. She was like, what the fuck's my name doing on this building? It's like, don't worry about it.
She's knocking back perfume bottles.
Why are you dragging me to my library?
That was Kitty Dukakis, but who cares?
Dragging her, she probably thought it was her library in Palm Springs.
Right. Wasn't Kitty Dukakis a famous?
Yes.
I
think so.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. So you don't have really a big drinking problem.
Well, I've always talked to Dr. Drew about this. It's not about volume or the amount you consume. It's about consequences.
Yeah.
So if you start showing up late for whatever, or hungover, you can't go to work, or there's family issues, whatever that issue is, or you go to, let's say, a celebrity's wedding and you give a long-winded ambling speech that never ends about friendship.
Yours
then
was long.
Those are indicators.
Yours was a long speech.
Oh, please. It just felt long. It wasn't really long.
It was very long. You were up there quite some time.
Well, I didn't want to go. Speaking of alcohol,
I clocked out for a while and then I came back to it. Like, you were still talking. You were still going.
The ultimate compliment.
No, I mean, you started out strong and then for a while I zoned and then I came back in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you
were
finish.
there for the
finish
finish.
strong.
Because I was like, hey, thank God Adam's going up. Now there's going to be real entertainment.
Well, it wasn't gonna go up.
Right.
It wasn't my plan. I mean, it was my plan at the beginning.
Right.
And then, speaking of alcohol, what happened was I said to Jimmy, we ate breakfast that morning or brunch or whatever it was, and I said, I'd like to say a couple words. I didn't know who was going to speak.
Right.
So I just said, but I'd like to say a couple of words. Would that be okay? And he said, yeah, go check with Cousin Sal. He's on top of all of it.
He's the master of ceremony.
Right. So I went over and talked to Cousin Sal, who, obviously had bigger things on his mind at the time.
Yeah.
And I said, right before the wedding, I said, what's the plan here? And he said, well, me and John and Kevin are all going to say something. And I said, well, do you think you could bring me up to say something afterward? And he said, yeah, we'll do our thing, and then I'll bring you up.
Right.
But I could tell halfway into his thing, he'd completely forgotten about me because he was so into his thing. And
do you think he did that on purpose? Like he's kind of like, hey, fuck Adam?
Yeah, he's evil.
Yeah.
No, I knew.
Is Sal evil, Jimmy's cousin?
No, Sal's the nicest guy in the world, but
doesn't he use people's credit cards and talk about that for a second. You were at the bachelor party.
Yes.
And at the bachelor party, somebody offered to pay something for dinner or something.
Yes.
And Sal then takes the credit card and goes out and buys expensive items.
Well, what Sal does is he has a running expensive joke with our agent, James Baby Doll Dixon, where Baby Doll takes us all out to dinner. Right. He's the agent.
Right.
He picks up the tab.
Right.
That's what agents do.
Not mine, but go ahead.
And what Sal does is Sal orders like lobster pyramids and bottles of 200-year-old French bottles of wine.
Right.
And he just keeps it coming. And then at a certain point, Sal is yelling at the waitress, I want another bottle of Chateau Lafite, tout sweet, and Baby Doll's yelling, no, we're done. No one's drinking anymore. And the waiter always brings the bottle because they always want to pad the thing, and he'll take, he'll take filet mignon to go and give it to a hobo.
That's funny.
He'll buy hats and T-shirts for everybody in the restaurant.
That's so mean.
Oh,
Sal, shame on you.
He's cleaned out his, the mini bar, whatever room. He took everything in Baby Doll Dixon's mini bar and threw it out the window of a hotel.
Oh my God! Just so Baby Doll would have to pay.
Just so that pay the $500.
How does Baby Doll put up? And by the way, lest anyone think my agent often picks up dinner tabs, so that's
Sure.
It's just so you know.
That's what Cousin Sal. So Cousin Sal said, "I'll bring you up after this."
Right.
And I said, "Fine." And there's a lot of celebrities in the room.
Who was at your table?
Let's see. I was sitting with Bill Simmons, the sports guy from ESPN, who's a friend of Jimmy's and a friend of mine,
right,
as well. A couple of Jimmy family members.
Family members.
So he had a bad table.
You had a bad table,
Howard.
I don't.
Yeah, you had a bad table.
I don't judge, Howard.
I had a good table.
You had a good table.
I had
sure you
Matt
had a good table.
Damon, Ben Affleck.
I don't know
Jennifer
those names.
Garner.
Are they in the family?
Come on. You got stuck with family members?
No, I had guys.
Yeah.
I was put together with people who I hung out with and had a good rapport with and liked hanging with.
I see. All right. Well, hey,
Yeah.
it's not impressive.
No
Bad
names.
table.
Yeah,
Right.
listen, it's not.
You were
it's
at
not
a table.
all.
Who was that guy? Bill Evans?
Bill Simmons?
Bill Simmons? Richard Simmons?
All right.
I mean, come on. What kind of disrespectful table is that?
Jimmy should have hired some celebrities to sit at my table.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you're way more important than that.
I don't look at myself that way.
I insisted on no relatives at my table. That's what you
really?
have
Yeah.
to do when you go to a wedding like that.
So I was going to speak, and then Sal finished speaking,
And that was it.
and that was it.
Right.
And I had, when he was done, I realized he'd spaced out on it, but that was fine.
Right.
And like I said, there's a lot of heavy hitters in the audience. And speaking of booze, I was free now just to really hit the bar and get sloppy drunk.
Right, because you weren't going to make a speech.
You have to get up and slur my way through a speech.
Right.
So I said, all right, great, I'm going to the bar. And then Sal came by and he said, oh my God, sorry, I'm so sorry. Let me set up a microphone and get you out there. And I was like,
you
oh,
were-
no,
oh,
no,
you were
no.
wasted.
Yeah, no, I wasn't wasted at this point. I just said, no. Sal felt bad.
Right.
Because Sal's a nice guy.
Right.
And he said, let me get a microphone and like tell the band. And I was like, no, let's not shoehorn in my stupid speech.
All right.
So I said, forget it, Sal. No harm, no foul. All's forgiven. Moving on. And then I went and proceeded to get drunk.
Right.
And then 2 hours later, somebody with a headset and a funky sweater, black sweater, tapped on my shoulder. And I was like literally eating and just turned around and she said, right after the band's done with this song, we'll have you up there to make your speech. And I was literally...
You were all relaxed in party mode.
I had to take my lampshade off so I could see who it was. I was like, what? I had a belly full of... I just stuffed my face. It had 9 drinks, and I was in, like, loosen the belt and lay down mode. Like, I went to lay down under the table.
Yeah, you were ready for bedtime.
And so she tapped me. The wedding planners just tell you what to do.
Yeah, and you do it.
And I was like, no, I can't. And she's like, as soon as the band's done with this song, you'll get out there. We'll set up the mic. No problem. And then bring on Jimmy and Molly as well. And I was like, no, hey, fine. And she just split.
Wow. And so that's how you ended up there.
Right. And I'd also...
My wife kept poking me to get up and make a speech. And I said, I don't want to make a speech. I just want to be a regular person and have a good time. I don't want to make a speech. I said, there's a whole bunch of people making speeches. Nobody wants to hear from me. So I was so relieved not to have to do anything.
Yeah, well, also, you sort of make speeches for a living. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's your weekend not to make speeches.
Right. Well, I was proud of you that you got up there and you made your speech. I really was.
I love Jimmy, and I just think so much of the guy.
Yeah.
And
well, listen, you have
know
a
how
long
he is.
history with him. He's
Yeah.
a great guy.
I love that guy, and I love Molly,
Do you
too.
think the marriage will last?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah, through the end of the year, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And do you think Jimmy will have children again? I mean, he has grown children.
Yeah. I suspect he loves kids.
Right. And
A
you think he'll
lot.
start a whole nother family?
I don't know. I think he probably will. I mean, I think if Molly wants kids,
They'll have them.
yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? You just got to go along with the,
Right.
with the ride.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing I don't get. So you are now making another movie.
Yes.
and you've got some kind of campaign going, like a Kickstarter, but not Kickstarter.
Right.
It's a type of campaign where you want to raise $1 million to make your movie.
Right.
We first saw Kristen Bell made the Veronica Mars. She put it out there.
Right.
Then we saw that Zach Braff raised $2 million for his movie.
They were both at my table.
Were they?
No.
Oh. And
just cousins.
Just cousins.
They're
Were you upset?
They're trying to borrow money from me the whole time.
When you go to a celebrity wedding, do you would like to be at a celebrity table, right? You're a celebrity, aren't you?
I'm sort of the crust on the celebrity bread. You know what I mean?
You're a celebrity.
You were on Dancing with the Stars.
That's right.
That's not a great argument
Aren't
for
you
celebrity.
on the Bill O'Reilly show once a week?
Yes, but no one on that show is. I'm not really a celebrity. I'm just a hey man show every once in a while.
I was so surprised that you ended up on the Bill O'Reilly show. Of all people, all of a sudden I see my friend Adam Carolla on there.
He's very conservative, Adam.
Yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, you are. But I didn't expect you to be that political. But you are.
I'm not that political.
Yeah, I know. I don't. How did that come about? That you're on Bill O'Reilly's show?
Well, first off, a lot of it is proximity.
Right.
Like I base most of my career decisions on where is it at.
Right.
Like if somebody says it's in Santa Monica, I go, oh, fuck that. You know, they go,
right.
But they want to give you an Academy Award. But is it on the other side of Wilshire Boulevard? Like I can't go there. You know what it's like.
So what do you do it from your home? Like
It's literally across, like up the street from my house once a week. You just go in there with a satellite. He picks out like 2 topics, and I just vamp
And you're
on
prepared with some sort of opinion on something.
Yeah.
Right. Like what'll be, for example, like will it be Trayvon Martin or will it be Egypt?
I don't. Yeah, he'll just pick whatever topic he wants to talk about.
And do
then
you
just throw
try
it
to
at
be
me.
conservative? Because he's sort of a conservative guy. You don't come in there with a liberal point of view, do you? Do they ever tell you how to think?
No, they never tell you.
Right.
They never tell you what to say or do. I don't even know what they're going to say.
And who approached you about this? Bill O'Reilly himself, or just?
Well, you know what happened was I think on my podcast I went on some sort of jag about Occupy Wall Street,
right?
And these guys loved it,
right?
And I was just doing one of my get the fuck to work speeches, you know, like I'm not political. My politics are, you know, if you have kids, feed them,
right?
Get a job, work
hard.
Common
sense point of view.
Yeah, it's not, you know, a bunch of Tea Party, you know, let's round up everyone to deport them or any of that.
So they heard your podcast and they said, hey, this guy's kind of an outspoken guy and has some point of view.
Honestly, they're looking for someone under 70 who agrees with them in Hollywood. You know?
Right.
I mean, there's nobody in Hollywood.
You and Dennis Miller.
Yeah.
I was surprised Dennis Miller became like a political guy. He's like a whole political guy now. He's not even a stand-up.
You know, at a certain point, what happens, I mean, to be honest, it happens on the left side and the right side of the aisle. Hollywood forces you you got to pick a team.
Right.
You know, I never really wanted to pick a team.
Right.
I have thoughts about raising your kids and providing for your family and paying your taxes and all that stuff.
Common sense, everyman approach.
But I also have thoughts about go ahead and get married if you're gay, and if you want to smoke pot, smoke pot.
Right,
you know?
yeah.
So I don't have any, but what Hollywood does is they go, no, you got to be on this side or that side.
Right.
You got to pick a team.
And they assume if you're on Bill O'Reilly's show, you're somehow on a conservative side.
Absolutely.
Right. And you don't even know what side you're on.
I don't even have, all I have is my thoughts.
I feel the same way about politics. I don't know that I ever voted for one party or the other.
My feeling is it seems insane to just agree with everything that's on the left or on the right, because there are elements that you agree with on the right and elements you agree with on the left.
All right,
and
give me your
why
voting
do I have to
history.
fucking do it?
Did you vote for Obama or did you vote for who ran this what's his name?
Romney.
Romney.
I don't even vote.
You don't vote?
No.
What?
Then
I
how
never
can
vote.
you even have anything to say?
Yeah.
What the fuck's that mean?
What do you mean you don't vote? I'm shocked by
What
that.
are you, Robin, what are you talking about?
Is that true? You've
You
never
shouldn't
voted?
complain about government. You're not participating.
Oh,
Did you-
please.
Did you ever vote?
Barely ever.
Ever.
I don't want people to vote.
Do you remember voting for a president at any point?
I voted for, let's see.
Clinton?
No.
No?
No, I never voted. I was a poor person that didn't give a shit
so
about
what?
anything.
Even when I had no money, I would always vote. I always want to have a voice.
Okay, you're a fucking hero. What do you want me to tell you?
Of course I am. Wait a second. I'm really shocked by this, that you don't vote.
Why?
Because you're a guy. You care about your country. You care about the United States and how we, what direction we go in. You're an opinionated guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a little shocking, honestly.
Well, I voted in the mayoral race in Los Angeles because I hate the mayor that we have in Los Angeles, and that one I did vote in. Other than that, what difference does it make?
You've never voted for a president?
Not to my knowledge.
Is that true?
Not to my knowledge, yes.
What do you mean, not to your knowledge?
I mean, honestly, there's been a lot of...
Have you ever been in a voting booth?
Yes.
Okay, and you never went to the voting booth and voted for the president of the United States?
Not, and I listen, when I say not to my knowledge, first off, let's harken back to the booze conversation.
Right.
I've drank in my life, I've smoked weed in my life, I've lived and moved and had many different lives, and I really don't have much of a rear view mirror. So I cannot tell you that I've never voted for a president, but I can tell you that I'm not really involved with that system.
You know why it's funny to me? Because here you are. You're an educated guy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're a bright guy. You're a very bright guy.
That'll take, but not educated.
And, I say the hope for the country is that people care and that they take an active role.
Well, here's the thing. Obama's on a second term.
Right.
What the fuck's the difference?
Well, what does that mean?
I just mean... Is there any big difference?
But maybe you would have agreed more with Romney in the direction he would have taken the country in.
Yeah, probably. But
so why not vote for the man so that he can take the reins?
Next time Romney runs, I'm going to be the first guy.
Do you think you might have voted for Romney if because what hope do we have as a country if educated, well-to-do guys like you who care about stuff aren't voting? Soon, what kind of example does that set for the kids?
All right, you're right.
Am I right?
I'm going to tell my kids to get out there and vote.
Yeah, absolutely. Do your kids ever say to you, Dad, I want to know why you don't vote?
Well, they will now, but now, formally, no.
I mean, you should have said something at Jimmy's wedding about this, that you don't vote.
I don't like all that bullshit, get out and vote, and you make a difference and all that kind of shit.
But
I
of
just don't
course
feel like you do.
Is your nickname the Pod Father?
Sure.
Did you give yourself that nickname?
No.
No, you are the Podfather.
Yeah.
In other words, your podcast has done so well that they now call you the Podfather.
Yeah, my nickname I gave myself was Wide Dick, but it didn't catch on. So we went with Podfather.
Podfather has caught on. And is it true that your podcast was #1 until you started doing another podcast with Dr. Drew, and that you actually lost to the Dr. Drew and You podcast?
No, no. But if I'm going to get beat by myself, so be it.
What is the #1 podcast in the country? Is it you?
I think it is. I mean, we have the Guinness Book of World Records.
You do. All right.
That much.
How many people download this thing?
About 2 million a week.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite a sizable audience.
Yeah.
So it's a business now.
Sure.
And you're making money from this.
Yeah.
A good living.
Yeah.
Like if everything else went away and you just did your podcast, you feel you could make a nice living and support your family?
Yeah, I think I could.
How come you're a guy who says, listen, when I was a kid, I had to live on government cheese. I'm very upset about that my father, my mother didn't, get a job, and, we were living on government cheese. Isn't this going out and asking your fans for money for a movie like getting government cheese?
It harkens back to his family upbringing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you think you're back on government cheese in a way?
This is government fondue, by the way. If it is cheese.
Well, what is this movie you're making?
Well, first off, let me address that.
Good. Go ahead. All right.
This is a movie that I would not make if I was not asking my fans for cheese.
Right.
Because I've been through the system, and it sucks.
You made your own movie already once.
Yes.
And that movie, you put up your own money.
I made a movie called The Hammer, and I raised some money, and I put up some of my own, but it was a long, arduous, painful fucking journey where I had to sit across the desks of assholes who didn't know what the fuck they were talking about and explain to me that they already had, you know, sports comedies in the pipeline.
But what about the idea? Because, Adam, you're a guy. You got a name and all that. Why not go to a studio?
I tried. I don't have a name.
You don't? Then
no,
why are you on this show? I don't even understand. Am I misguided?
No. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You know how this business works. I have a name, and if someone wants me to do a morning show, I can do a morning show.
Right.
If someone wants me to do a home improvement show, home improvement. Someone wants me to hook up with Joe Rogan and do the Bro Show,
right.
I can do the Bro Show.
Right.
But I can't make a movie.
Right.
Nobody's going to let me make a movie. I'm not a leading man. This is a romantic comedy. Please, give me a break. Who's going to, you know, they're so...
So then maybe the movie shouldn't be made.
Well...
Would you ever consider that?
Ridiculous.
You know,
what do you
mean? That's a pretty valid point. I never really
Yeah.
considered that. I mean,
why
back it
shouldn't
in.
the movie be made?
Well, here's a good reason why. Look at the table Jimmy put him at. Put him at with relatives. Jimmy's relatives can't make a movie either. Adam, seriously.
But to be fair, there wasn't all relatives. There was some staff there as well.
People who work on the Jimmy
The
Kimmel
bar
Show.
back, you know, you can't stand all day.
Are you upset with Jimmy for putting you at that table? Be
I'm
honest.
livid.
Are you?
No, I don't give a shit
was
about
it embarrassing
any of that
because
stuff.
your wife is gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
When your wife was there, like, doesn't she say, why are we at this table?
No, she's happy to be there. I'm happy to be there. I'm in love
Your
with
wife's
everybody.
a very good-looking woman, I think.
I think so,
I find her
too.
very attractive.
Thank you. Me too.
Lynette, they call her.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 You know
Like
why they call her that?
Lynette
Why?
because it's her
Why do they
name?
call her? Why don't they call her Pod Mother?
So the movie,
Right.
I could not get made if I tried to do it under any sort of traditional circumstances.
Right.
So
But why not sell your 6 Paul Newman cars and put up the money yourself for the new movie?
Well, first off, I only have 5 Paul Newman cars.
All right, yes.
Secondly, I drive those cars.
Right. You're a race car driver.
Well, I do. I fiddle around with them, but I drive them in vintage and historic races, and I like keeping that legacy alive.
I'll come back to the other thing, but the racing is very important to you because when I saw you at a Jimmy Kimmel party, not his wedding.
Right.
I walked into, I was excited to see you outside, and you looked like you were buzzed or high in some way.
Sure.
But you were high from racing a car that day, and you could barely talk to me. You were like looking off into the distance, and you were like, I just won. And it was like, it was very unusual conversation. Were you stoned or something?
No, but I had won the pro division of the Toyota Grand Prix, the celebrity race, and I literally drank like the large bottle of champagne.
You did.
You're supposed to spray it on people.
Right.
I sprayed it into my liver.
You drank. You drank after you won the pro what?
The pro division of the celebrity Toyota Grand Prix.
So there are other maniacs, I mean celebrities, who are racing like you are.
Right.
Where you can die even though you have young children.
Yes.
How fast are you going when you race?
Oh, and maybe 115 in these cars.
And you're all bunched up in a circle. What other celebrities were you racing against?
Well, nobody at my table.
Right.
I can tell you that.
There were no celebrities there.
Yeah.
But seriously, who did you race against?
I don't know. Like Jenna Elfman was.
Jenna Elfman is a professional celebrity?
No, they have the celebrity race.
Yeah.
I won
He had won that already.
Go ahead.
Right.
And then he gets to go against other winners.
No, against professional drivers. They put
They're
you in the pro
professionals.
division if you win that. That's why I was drunk and happy.
You won against professional race car drivers?
Professionals.
Yeah, I mean, and some of them are like Olympic athletes who have taken to driving and stuff like
Oh,
that.
so
It's
they're not
like
drivers.
Listen, Robin. First off, what's
Because I was
going on?
going to
Do
say,
you
those
like me
pros
or
should
hate
be
me? What's going on?
embarrassed.
No, some of them. Well, they should be.
You beat Jenna Elfman and you were drinking.
That's right. I beat Dharma.
Was Jenna Elfman racing against you at one point?
Well, she's on the track at the same time, but she starts with the celebrities. We start 30 seconds back with the pros.
Right.
But yeah, I went to Jimmy's house. That was after the race.
Okay.
And then I sat at the table in his garage, and it was awesome.
All right, get back to this idea of you making a movie.
Yeah, so I wanted to make, it's been 7 years since my last
The
film.
Hammer, I saw it. I
Right.
enjoyed it, yep.
And I wanted to
Has
make...
it been 7 years?
Yeah, you know what? It feels like it was only 3 years ago I saw
I
that
know.
movie, yeah.
I know you guys went to the premiere in
That's right.
Tribeca.
Right.
7 years ago.
And
was
I
there.
wanted to make another film, and I just didn't want to go through the rigmarole of having to raise the money and rattle
So you're
the
not
can
on
and all that.
Kickstarter. You're on some other website.
I'm on fundanything.com. There's a real funny Brian Cranston video
I
on
watched
there.
it. Very funny.
It's if you want to check that out if you're a fan of his. And we're about 2/3 of the way to our goal.
You're up to $660,000. You need $1 million.
Right. And it's not, begging for money. You get Blu-rays in advance, you get T-shirts, you get scripts if you want to do premiere parties. It's all staged.
One of the things I thought was unusual for if someone donates $250, you say to them, you will answer their phone calls whenever they call you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't that sound like something there's no way you could fulfill? What if you get a nudnik on there who calls you 20 times a day, and you get 50 20 times a day guys?
Yeah.
You're going to sit there and pick up the phone all day on these people?
I think there was a little hyperbole there, which is I was going to leave a message.
I see.
Not literally move in with the person and answer the phone.
Because you're almost, oh, I see. It's a phone answering message.
Yes.
I thought you were going to take a call from them anytime they called you.
I should read the fine print.
Yeah,
I don't know what I agreed to. I said,
that's
look,
what I'm saying.
Whatever it is, let's just try to raise this $1 million.
I see. And once you get the $1 million, you can make a movie for $1 million.
I made my last one for about $850 to $1 million.
And what happens if you don't get the $1 million? Let's say you get stuck at $660,000. Do you then have to return all the money to the people?
No, you can keep what you've earned. And then you go to an even smaller table in Jimmy's next marriage.
No, seriously, will you keep the 660 and not?
Yeah,
because that seems way more profitable.
I won't keep it.
Right.
I'll keep it, and then I'll buy another Newman car.
No, really, what will you do if you don't reach the $1 million goal?
Well, we're at 660 now, and we got another 30 days, so we'll get more than 660.
Okay.
And what I'll do if we don't meet our goal of $1 million is I will then try to make us whole somehow, get us from wherever we ended up to $1 million.
Why is making a movie so important to you?
It's, there's a couple things, and I don't know if you share these feelings or not, but I did realize, and by the way, everything's important to me and not important to me.
Right.
I like doing...
I get that.
I like doing a podcast, but I want to write a book, but I want to do some stand-up, but I want to make a movie.
Right. You're a creative guy.
I just want to keep doing things.
Right.
But I do sort of realize that, all the radio I've done over the last 15 years or so just goes up into the ether.
Right.
I mean, sometimes people collect it, and there's Loveline fan sites, and they listen to old whatever, and you know how that goes.
Yes.
But it's not something you can kind of leave your kids.
Right.
And to me, like writing a book, making a movie, a song.
Right.
Can you imagine a song, that just
It lives forever.
Yeah, you hear an Elvis song every day of your life, and he's been dead for 35 years.
So a movie is something you can hold, something that you could give to people and say, look, this is my work.
Something you can leave behind.
I understand.
But if nobody watches it.
If a tree falls in the woods.
Who is this angel on my shoulder? Is that Robin? What the fuck, Robin?
If you want,
my fucking kids can watch it. How about that?
If you would like to help finance,
if nobody reads your book,
if you would like,
it will fall upon deaf ears.
If you would like to help finance Adam Carolla's dream, so that he has something to leave his kids.
What if nobody?
It's called Road Hard. And go to
up with her.
Go to fundanything.com. How do we find you on fundanything.com? Do I just type in Adam Carolla?
Yeah, you just go fundanything.com/Adam. I'm on the front page. We have the Cranston video that you saw, and then we have a bonus one of him basically telling me to fuck off, that he's never going to be in my movie.
And what is the movie going to be about?
Well, you know, actually...
Have you figured that out yet?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
There's a script.
Yeah. It's about... a character. It's me hiring a hobo to kill Robin.
Oh,
so she'll stop slinging these fucking insults. No, it's about comedians, and this is something you're probably going to see a lot coming through this studio, but a lot of comedians who were in Hollywood, it's a little autobiographical, who were getting these great big fat deals in the 90s, holding deals, development deals.
Yes.
Remember when they were looking for the next Everyone Loves Raymond, the next Seinfeld, the next everyone. So all these guys came to Hollywood. They all worked the road in their 20s and early 30s. They all hated the road. And then soon as they got a chance, they came to Hollywood because they're handing out deals to everyone.
Holding deals.
Holding deals, development deals, sitcom deals, everything. Everyone had a deal. Everyone was good looking. Everyone had their hair. Everyone was in good shape. They were getting laid. Now, everyone is 50, divorced.
Nothing happened with the deal.
Nothing happened with the deal. And by the way, all the deals are now going to those assholes who make, you know, duck collars and shit. Now it's all
the whole
Honey Boo Boo, and it's all this bullshit. And it's all reality TV. There's no more holding deals. There's no more development deals. There's no more sitcom deals. These guys are divorced, and they're all back on the road again. And they're all having to go back to those little shitty clubs in Addison, Texas, and the strip malls, and they're fucking miserable. And they swore they'd never be back. And now they're fat and bald and old, and they're all back.
Sounds like my kind of movie.
On the road again.
I love a horror movie.
I might go to see that.
Yes. It's a monster movie. I love that.
How many guys, you know how many of those guys I know?
I know.
And the difference between the guys that had success and are, you know, literally just hammering residual checks, those guys all came up together.
Right.
And oftentimes the guys that are still on the road were funnier than those guys.
And it doesn't matter.
And had a better career. Like, let that guy, you know, Ray Romano slept on my sofa. Now he won't pick up the fucking phone.
Well, listen, I wish you luck with this movie. I do. I would like to see this movie.
Yeah.
What is the biggest donation you've gotten so far to make the movie?
I think somebody put in $15,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a super fan.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's someone who really wants to see this movie get done.
Yeah.
And what do they get for $15,000?
He gets to butt fuck me.
Yeah. Perfect.
Absolutely. Line it up.
Why not?
Richard Christie must have made that donation.
I think it's for $15,000 you can like have a part in the movie.
Right. Did Jimmy donate? He didn't put you at a good table.
I didn't check. I don't know who
Did you
donates.
have fun at the wedding? Did you have fun at the wedding?
I'll bet you that Jimmy donated under an anonymous name or
He's a
something.
good
That's
guy.
just the kind of guy
I
he
know
is.
I did that.
Yeah.
I don't want any credit for what I donated.
Oh, wait a minute. He did it under Howard Stern, so that would explain that.
Have you gotten criticism from people for doing this? Because I know that Zach Braff came in here. He said he got slammed for trying to raise money on the internet for a movie. A lot of people in Hollywood feel, Seth Rogen being one of them, he said this to me. He said, I don't agree with the Kickstarter type campaigns.
Right.
He said, if a movie's good, it'll get made by a studio, and if you can't get it made by a studio, it probably shouldn't have been made.
Well, fuck him. First off, he's a Canadian, so why are we listening to him?
There you go.
Secondly, he was stoned off his ass. And thirdly, he makes 12 movies a year that make a cajillion dollars. Of course, this is like someone who works at a fucking cake factory saying, I don't get why people can't eat, Fuck, he makes 1 million movies a year. I can't make a movie.
So have you been criticized by anyone? Are you not big enough to be criticized? Have you flown under that radar as well?
There's an element of not being big enough to be criticized.
Right.
But there's also, people say, fund your own movie, but they misunderstand. First off, it's basically this. If you're a fan of the Stones and they're coming to play Madison Square Garden, you don't have to buy a ticket.
Right.
Stay home.
Right.
But if you like to go, then you want to sit in the balcony, pay $35 and sit in the balcony.
Right.
If you want to sit next to the stage, pay $10,000 and sit next to the stage.
Right.
Do whatever you want or do everything in between.
You're just offering the option.
I'm offering the option.
Fair enough.
That's right. Not that the Stones are as good as me.
Adam, I love you.
Thank you, Howard.
I watch
love you too.
on O'Reilly every week. I do.
Thank
I look
you.
forward to it. I think you're Monday nights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Monday nights.
And what's his name is Wednesday nights. Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller?
Yeah. I watch the show, so I know what's going on. And also, if you really want to get involved with Adam's new movie, it's called Road Hard. You just go to fundanything.com.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you'll be watching an Adam movie.
Yeah, and maybe you'll be in it.
Participating.
Maybe you'll be butt fucking him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, it's not through the entire production.
That's right.
You just get one shot.
And make sure to check out Adam's podcast. It's the #1 podcast. And you'll be hearing from a guy who has to drink every night to get to sleep.
It's really just to deal with the shitty table I was at the wedding.
Listen, let's get Adam more famous so he can be at a better table at Jimmy's next wedding.
Oh.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. No, Jimmy is... I actually predict that Jimmy's marriage will last. I think Molly's a great girl.
Jimmy's wired for that.
Did Jimmy make a mistake marrying somebody who he works with? Is that going to have to end at some point? Is Molly going to have to leave the show, or Jimmy going to have to leave the show?
I think Molly may fire Jimmy. She's like, she's the one who's climbing up.
That's right. She is. She's very,
awesome.
very good. She is awesome.
Yeah. No, listen. That thing will go on forever, and that's really Jimmy. You see his whole family out there.
Yeah, I
mean,
it.
that's his DNA.
He's a good man. I love Jimmy. All right, and I love you.
Love you, buddy.
And great seeing you.
Great seeing you.
And listen, I wish you luck with this movie, whatever the hell
We'll see you at the premiere.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Oh, no, Robin, you're not fucking going to that premiere after the first How dare you?
I have to see what nobody's going to watch.
I don't want to see you with your arms folded, sitting in the front row, not shaking her head, going, I don't get it.
We'll be back right after these words. Adam Carolla, everybody.
Mr. Carolla?
Mr. Camera Guy of unknown ethnicity. What are you?
I'm a mutt. I'm a bit of a mutt.
That's
four
not an
four
answer.
Different things.
What are they?
All right, so you got your Polish, you got your Russian, your Irish, and your Austrian.
So you're like 1.5 or 4 or something?
I'm not looking Mexican.
It'd be racist to say which ones, but go ahead.
Well, with everything that you discussed during your interview with Howard, I find myself hearkening back to the fact that the nickname Wide Dick didn't stick. And you were given the Podfather. I mean,
I kept pushing it. I got the custom license plate frame. I did everything I could, and it just could get no traction with Wide Dick, and it just sort of slid into the Podfather.
After your film,
actually it started as Brillo Head, and then it went to from Brillo Head. I tried to steer it toward Wide Dick, and then it just became the Podfather. And then what am I going to do now? You know.
After your film project gets underway, I think we should return to that push. I mean, get it back going again.
Yeah, and I'm also, by the way, but I keep screaming at everyone, you don't have to have a wide dick to have the nickname of Wide Dick. Do you know what I mean?
Right. You can call a big guy tiny and stuff like that. I mean, it works.
Call a short guy Stretch. You know what I mean? I mean, Howard's the king of all media, but he doesn't wear a crown. He doesn't have a moat around his apartment. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just a nickname.
But the nickname, the Podfather, I mean, it suggests that you're very good at your gig on radio. What do you appreciate about Howard being able to do it for so many years as a guy who's been the king of the podcast for quite a while now?
Well, everybody coming up who was interested in radio, who wanted to do their own thing, was able to hear a guy who was doing his own thing, and that was a big deal for those of us who wanted to do our own thing. We didn't know we could do our own thing until Howard started doing his own thing, and then we realized we could do our thing.
He's a trailblazer.
That's a good nickname for him.
Yeah,
See,
we
but
go again.
here's the point. You have to light a trail on fire to be a trailblazer?
Exactly.
So why does my dick... All right.
Well, good luck with Road Hard.
Thank you.
And the nickname.
Thank you.
By next time we see you again, I'm sure we'll be calling you White.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rowe.
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? You know, right off the bat, we ought to say that Gary yesterday spoke with the people at DreamWorks, which is owned by Steven Spielberg, and they want to make it clear he has never been on MSNBC bad-mouthing me. In fact, he was out of the country. So we were scammed, and of course it led to an hour tirade by me about how I was mad at Steven Spielberg, but let me just say that... What was that, Mother?
Please, think before you speak.
Right. So there it is. I mean,
so, you take back everything you said.
Well, I never really said anything. I mean, I said that if I found out... Yeah, actually, I was pretty good. I said if I find that out to be true, I'm going to...
Well, you got a little vicious with the parody you do of his black child.
Yeah, I know. All right.
You better straighten up.
Well, let me just give a big whoops. That was funny anyway, so what's the difference? All right.
He was out of the country, so he didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't hear his ramblings. I didn't hear my... You know what? I said to Gary. Gary told me, I think Steven Spielberg, I heard that he didn't say any of these things that you're talking about. And I said, have him call him and apologize anyway.
Just in case.
Just for aggravating me. Well, the feud was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, we were getting all excited.
Ready to go to war.
A new mountain to climb.
Now, is the crazy cabbie coming in here, or is he still not allowed to come in?
What do you mean? He wasn't allowed?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Well, this is so silly.
He's a grown man.
No. Is he coming in today or not? Oh, he is coming in today. All right, so then we'll save that discussion for later. Is he coming in today?
Yeah.
Is he allowed?
He is allowed to come in, but there are certain things that we couldn't do.
Oh, right. Okay, I heard about this. I'll explain the whole controversy in a minute.
It's just like being in school here, no matter how old you get.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to hear his story about how he was just supposed to get married like last week.
Did you have the thing pulled where he's talking about, I love her, man.
That's good.
Her.
You got to pull that. I love her. I just love her.
That's what I'm doing it. I love her.
And really, one of the most important articles that have come out in a long time that I want to commend, I think it's Us Magazine. Is there a difference between Us Weekly and Us Magazine?
Us is now a weekly magazine.
Oh, so it's Us.
Yeah.
Well, no, they went to a weekly, and it's called Us Weekly. It used to be.
That's what Robin said, yeah. That it's Us Week, but it's still Us Magazine.
Yeah, but they call it Us Weekly because they changed the format a little bit. All
right. Enough of that. It's Us Magazine. Who cares? The latest Hollywood buzz is that Tom Cruise and wife Nicole Kidman have quietly severed their ties to the Church of Scientology.
Now wait a minute, how come that's not a headline?
Despite their representatives' denials, we hear that Cruise and Kidman started limiting their involvement in the church after shooting their film Eyes Wide Shut.
What, was that Scientology's idea?
Some Scientologists have reported experiencing harassment and intimidation when trying to break free from the church, but Cruise and Kidman's power in Hollywood might make it easier to escape without suffering a backlash.
Oh, you mean they can get away?
Right. I'm surprised some sort of smear campaign hasn't started, but, who knows? I don't know anything about it.
But I mean, how do they quietly get away? I'd blare that headline.
Says here that they first got into, Cruise first met his wife when Mimi Rogers, this is so weird, this is so complicated. Cruise and Kidman's power in Hollywood, blah, blah. Cruise, who was introduced to this sect in 1980 by his first wife, longtime Scientologist Mimi Rogers, has often reacted defensively when questioned about his membership. I gained a lot from Scientology, he said in 1993. The Church of Scientology doesn't ruin my life or career. Yet he doesn't seem all that fond of this summer's Battlefield Earth, which, by the way, looks kind of cool. The Travolta movie.
Makeup is good.
Yeah. They're doing, L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard was a science fiction writer. So
he might have been good at that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just don't tend to believe he's God.
Dianetics is not my thing.
Right. Evidently, Tom Cruise thought releasing Battlefield would be a mistake. Battlefield Earth.
No, they didn't call him?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, that's pretty big news.
Yeah, I don't know why they buried it.
I don't know if it's real or not, but it's big news if it is. All right, listen, I got to take a break. Got to take a break. And then when we come back, I'll tell you everything that's going on. And there is a lot going on, despite what you might have read.
I can't wait till we have our first Scientology president.
Right. Hopefully that'll be soon. All right, anyway, we got a lot of things going on today, but I got to take a break first. We'll be back right after this.
Frank Gifford.
Edward Johnson, Syracuse Daily Times.
Hello, fellas. First of all, I want to say I'm enjoying this very much.
Thank you.
Also, Frank, I read recently, I don't know if this is quite on topic, that you're a bit of a hero. You discovered a lump in your wife's breast. You care to comment on that?
I really have no comment on that.
Do you still love your wife?
I have no comment on that to you. Try to keep to the topic of the film that's coming up.
I see. Well, who do you feel has nicer breasts, Kathy Lee or Susan Johnson?
You want take care of.
John O'Neill, Indianapolis Star.
What they do? Get him out!
The Howard Stern Show. Listening to a man whose ratings are still not as big as his nose. Howard Stern.
All right. Now we're back. Hello, remember me? All right. Hey, now is right. I was just going through my mail yesterday, my mail to my home, and I got a letter from, I actually got a check from ASCAP, which is the place that pays you when you make a record.
Right, that's the play. Every time your record is played, they give you a few pennies, right?
Yeah, well, I put out a Private Parts album, which is, weird, and we pretty much, saw whatever we were going to see from it. Which was a big fat zero, but, it's funny, I got a check yesterday.
You went to the record business all right, didn't you?
Yeah, we got a check for $13.96.
Wow.
Yeah, now listen to this.
What does that mean?
Which means, this is wild, my record was played in Finland. This represents January to December 1998 for a total of 76 cents.
In Finland.
France, April 99 to June 99, Tortured Man, 11 cents. This is all Tortured Man, my hit single.
And people like that.
Yeah, in Germany, I got $1.67, Tortured Man. Representing payments from January to December of 98. Hungary, I got 1/10 of a penny.
Gee, they really are sticklers.
Wow. Tortured Man. In Italy, I received $11.39.
You're big in Italy.
I'm big in Italy.
You got to go on tour.
Yeah. So, and in Britain, I got 2/10 of a penny.
Jeez.
It's an adjusted revenue. So my total distribution, $13.96.
Most of it coming from Italy.
Yeah, for my hit song, Tortured Man, which everybody loves. There it is.
That's wild.
Why don't I get royalties when I play it on this show? I'm going to look into that. I'm going to sue myself.
Yeah, where's this show's representation?
Yeah, come on. Everybody loves Tortured Man.
How many times could they have played it for a 10th of a penny?
Who knows? $50,000 in bookkeeping to send me $13, which is so great.
It's true.
All right. From Gary, Indiana. This appeared in the paper. I guess it's a letter to the editor or something. It says, the Howard Stern Show is probably the smuttiest on TV. It can make you ill looking at it. It's like television pornography. I don't even know there was a letter to the editor. It seems like it was the guy who writes the column. Something like that. I just love letters like that. Speaking of our TV show, Saturday night, a brand new one, High Pitch Eric's birthday show.
This will feature the race. Oh.
This will feature the race between Crazy Cabby and High Pitch Eric, which is why I bring up Crazy Cabby's name. Now, the other day, I'm talking to this guy, Crazy Cabby, who works at the station. He seems like a great guy, a nice guy, and was interesting on the show. And I had him on the air, and he was fun. I had a good time with him. He's a nice guy. And, it's about a month ago, Steve Kingston, our program director, you got to love this guy. He comes to me and he says, Howard, what can you do to help me out? You have such a huge audience, and the rest of the station doesn't have the kind of ratings you have. Is there a way that you could talk to the other disc jockeys on the station? So I said, Steve, you know what?
Who are the other disc jockeys?
Yeah. Thanks for putting it nicely. I was kind of like, well, who's on the station? And he started to go through the list of the names of people and this and that. So this guy, Crazy Cabby, just by happenstance, I happened to talk to him about High Pitch Eric. I have him on the show. And in an effort to create a family atmosphere at the radio station, I invite Crazy Cabby on the show.
Trying to do your best.
Right. So all hell broke loose. Kingston goes to Gary. What did Kingston say to you?
What happened? You were trying to help.
These guys make me mental. What did Kingston say to you? Well, I bring in Crazy Cabby, too. Maybe he could shed light on this. So he's on from 10 to 2 with a guy named Kane. They do a music-intensive show, but they also talk a little bit, I guess, and take phone calls. And this
couldn't be 10 to 2, could it?
Yeah, they're on from 10 o'clock at night to 2. Are you on from 10 to 2? Oh, 6 to 10. Okay.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I've heard them, and I'm never listening at 10 to 2.
Oh. Good morning, Howard. You're on 6 to 10, eh, Crazy Cabby?
Yeah, with Kane. It's called The Kane Show.
The Kane Show, you're right.
Yeah.
The Kane Show. So, in an effort to sort of connect, And the crazy cabbie is the only one who's ever around here anyway.
Right, you never see him.
That's because I don't have a personal life. So.
Yeah, I've never seen Kane come in here and do the show.
At this time of the morning. No.
I would invite him on. I mean, nobody really wants to come up and do the show. I mean, who wants
I don't know why not. I think it's flattering.
Yes, I mean, it's a good thing. But so I have you on. What did Kingston say to you? Then he calls you after I have the crazy cabbie on.
I was gonna put him on, and then when we called Cabby said that you have to call Mr. Kingston.
Steve's my agent.
To him on the show.
Oh, Steve is the one who said he's your agent?
Yes.
Oh.
So I went to Steve and I said, we want to get Cabby on the show. He's like, yeah, it's cool. It's just, we don't want to recreate the same bits that are going on at night in the morning.
Since when does he worry about that? He's always looking to take my bits and play them all day.
What, is there something going on at night that we should do?
Well, here's a guy who, Kingston always talks out of both sides of his mouth to me. He comes to me and he says, put some of the jocks on who are on the rest of the station. So I like this guy. I put him on the show.
Maybe he means the other more high profile.
I don't know. What's the difference? If I can
know.
get somebody to tune in the rest of the day.
Right.
If I can develop you as a personality.
I'm there.
What was this permission thing you were talking about?
Well, I went to book a cabbie to come on and talk about the fact that his girlfriend just dumped him again.
Yeah.
And also he was going to play a tape of him. He dumped his girlfriend.
On the air.
On the air. I said, I'd love to hear that tape.
Right.
And that's what you can't recreate?
I can't recreate that. I mean, it's crazy. This station is nuts. I got to get out. I'm getting out. You could have it. You sit there with, what's his name?
Kane.
With Kane. I have had it. I mean, I just don't get it. So
you
finally,
coming and going.
Find a guy at some interesting tape. Steve Kingston. Whatever I do, there's always a problem. I've never seen a radio station with more problems. Only about me.
1 minute, you're not doing
I just want to say that for the record, Steve Kingston's a nice guy.
No, please. Be quiet.
It's not about that.
He's got
He's got
to kiss ass.
to kiss ass.
He's one of the guys here, like, how you get to do whatever you want. And
right.
To a degree, we don't have to listen to Steve all that much.
Right.
He's one of those guys that has to sit and totally listen to Steve.
Oh, I don't have to listen to Steve at all.
I don't know Steve.
He's a nice guy. He's a radio monster,
He's
petrified.
Yeah, I know. You're not. This isn't coming from you. I know that.
So let me ask you a question.
I love you, Steve Kingston.
Right.
Did Steve talk to you?
He told me that if the Howard folks wanted to talk to me or have me on the show, that his quote was that he was my agent and they had to come see him.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Steve always sets me up for this.
If you get excited about something,
yeah, right.
He'll kill it.
Steve always does this to me. Steve will say, I have a great idea.
I love you, Steve.
This is us, not you.
This is us. Steve will come to me and say, I have a great idea. He'll say, at the birthday show, let me book all the bands. Okay? He said, okay, Steve, you do it. Then a week before, I go, I can't get the bands.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you, this is the conversation, because you're really not there.
Right.
Here's the conversation. What do you think of Metallica,
Aerosmith?
9 Inch Nails, and
Aerosmith.
No.
Green
It would
Day?
be the biggest bands at Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. All right, go ahead. What do we think of them? We think they're horrible.
You get me that show, I'm done.
Right.
He'll come back a month later and he'll say, well, I can't get Metallica. What do you think of the Turtles?
Yeah, right. The
you
Turtles.
Know, it all of a sudden becomes somebody nobody wants to see.
Yeah, right. The Turtles don't even want to see themselves. But you know what? You're not the only one. You see, I go through this, too, because every year we discuss doing some sort of big concert.
Right.
And we sit down and he goes, even on my record album, I'm going to get you Stone Temple Pilots. And he doesn't get Stone Temple Pilots.
He'll always say, look, I'll blow off our year-end concert if you want to do the show. Blah.
Right.
And then he'll say, I'll get you
Metallica. Courtney Love.
Never see her.
Right.
And you know what? In all fairness, he did do a lot with the music for this year's birthday show. But,
But it was under threat of death.
Oh, yeah, no. There was a moment where there was a band that was going to cancel. And I think Steve, the thought of having to go back to you without bands for your birthday was making him crazy, and he was basically threatening to kill this guy.
Well, because he always claims to have some sort of power, so you buy into it and you lay back and you let Steve handle stuff.
You know why I buy into it? Because every single record company guy I know is petrified of him.
I know, but listen.
They're so petrified they won't let their bands come
So he comes to me the other day. I swear to you, this must have been 2 months ago. And he says to me, please, what are you going to do for me for the rest of the station? I said, look, Steve, number one, it's not my job to worry about the rest of the station, but I would like to help out. I believe in the sound of the station. I believe you put together a good station. What do you want me to do? Well, could you talk about the other jocks, have them on your show? So the first guy out of the box, so as soon as he sees I like someone, then it becomes, you got to come to me. He did that with me, the other production guy. He says to me, listen. I said to Steve, I love the production guy here at the station. Does a great job.
Yeah.
This was years ago. I said, maybe he could, Steve says, I don't like the production on your show. Let's use this guy. I said, fine. I start to use him. Then a couple weeks later, I can't get the guy. I mean, it's unbelievable. I cannot win.
I love you, Steve.
Well, you know, that's in-house, and you don't understand that at all. I can understand sometimes these bands are different.
Right. No, it doesn't make a difference what it is.
It doesn't matter whether it's in-house or out.
So I gave up talking to Steve. I've stopped talking to him. I mean, I don't talk about any of this stuff. So the last time he got a hold of me, he caught me in the halls. What are you going to do? You got to have the jocks up. So this guy, Crazy Cabby, joins the station. I say, come on the show. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You're a fun guy to listen to.
Life's too damn short.
I'm not going to sit and fight over you. You're not that good. No, come on. No.
Wait a second.
I mean, if I got to sit and negotiate with Steve Kingston every time I want to have you on and bring it. You know, he loves to just do stuff. He's a control freak. He's like Jimmy Carter. He reminds me of Jimmy Carter.
Now he's going to hold back Crazy Cabby.
Right.
To get Will Pendarvis on the show.
Right. It's just, if I am intrigued with somebody, let him, don't even question it. Be happy.
Wait a minute. To get a Crazy Cabby appearance, you got to take 2 Will Pendarvis.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable.
The Kane Show, 6 to 10, Monday through Friday.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
We'll promote Kane all the time.
Well, I'll tell you, I didn't know from the Kane Show, but because Crazy Cabby has appeared here,
you listen.
All of a sudden, I'm in the car one evening, I started listening.
Well, that's the idea.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
not according to Kingston.
But you know what, Crazy Cabby? I'm going to teach Steve a lesson. From now on, you're banned from the show because he...
Oh, come on.
No.
He ruined it.
It had nothing to do with you. You're great.
Right.
But he ruins everything for me.
I'm now banned.
Now I don't even want to go to him. I mean, it's like, you just can't win with this guy. Then he'll come to me 3 months later. Why don't you have this guy on anymore?
You know, he could come to you and say, guess what's going on with?
It's all right. Here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
All right. Here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Where's this tape of you breaking up with your girlfriend? Where is it right now?
Kane has it.
Kane has it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't get it from him.
Well, Kane requested that I not play bits on this show.
On this show?
Yes.
All right. No, guys are all nuts.
No,
not you.
I mean, you know, I'm a new guy, okay? They hired me off the street to be a radio, whatever, loser, loudmouth.
I don't want to fight over you.
No, but fight over me, Howard.
No, the point is, these guys come to me and say, have the other jock.
Right, and now you're
telling me you have something interesting, a piece of tape.
Yeah.
So I go, all right, let's listen to the tape. Right away, you can't play the tape.
It's embargoed.
It's embargoed. And Steve, every minute, is trying to get bits off of my show, and quite willingly, I give it to him. The music and things. But I don't know. Listen to me.
Yeah.
This is insane. I'm not going to be caught up in some sort of love triad. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand completely. I understand.
This is crazy.
I would just love to know the shenanigans that are going on later in the day.
It's also like over my head.
Well, I'm glad you're being fought over. I mean, you must feel great to be such a chick.
Well, yeah, but you know, when
I think the angle is.
Yeah.
But he's afraid of losing everyone.
If I could try.
Right, exactly.
All right. You don't want to get
in the fight.
If I could try to read into it a little.
Yeah.
The angle is almost like.
And it jumped to that channel on my TV. It was very funny. I was like, why am I all of a sudden watching Janet Reno on Oprah? Some 3.5 million Time Warner Cable subscribers in half-dozen cities were affected by that blackout. The tentative truce between the two media giants will keep ABC stations on Time Warner Cable systems until at least July 15th. Here is Time Warner CEO Joe Collins to explain number 3.
All right. You going to say something?
ABC has signed the letter, but they crossed out what we had written in terms of the date and put down July 15th.
So they're still squabbling.
Mm-hmm.
But they are back in negotiations. It's all about whether Disney Channel is going to be basic cable or pay cable, as it now is, and whether they will have to pay the same rates for ESPN, and whether the Time Warner cable companies will accept their soap opera channel. Meanwhile, this could have been bad for both sides. The government is now looking at this and saying, maybe these two companies are too big.
Right.
So this could backfire on both of those mega companies. There are protesters over in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
They are upset about
what is that?
Government testing of bombs on an island called Vieques.
What can we do? We got to test somewhere.
Well, that's what we're saying over here. Here's Senate Majority Leader Trent Lott, who said yesterday that he still believes there should be congressional hearings. Oh, that's the wrong story. Sorry about that. It wasn't Trent Lott who said that. He was talking about little Elian Gonzalez.
Where are we going to test bombs? We got to test them.
It was Senator James Inhofe.
We got to test bombs. I'm not going to test them here in the United States.
Oh. He says the United States has the legal right to bomb the island. Number 10.
Yeah. What are they going to destroy over there? Crying out loud.
How could you tell?
A cardboard box?
We own that island.
Right.
It's owned by the Navy. And all we're asking is the same thing that I do in my state of Oklahoma when we have a live firing range at Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You leave the area.
Get out. We told you to live there.
Meanwhile, Juan Figueroa, who is the member of the Puerto Rican Legal Defense and Education Fund, he says the United States would never do this in its own territory.
No kidding. We're not going to do it here.
Number 9.
We're America. What makes this country great?
Can you imagine if this was happening in the Florida Keys? Can you imagine if the Navy decided to use one of the Keys to do target practice 60 years ago?
Why would we do that?
Can't imagine.
And then when we got to protect your ass, you're going to be thanking God we got those bombs.
And here's one of the protesters who says they're prepared for the invasion. They are armed with goggles, petroleum jelly, and vinegar-soaked rags to protect against tear gas.
What number?
Number 4.
Yeah, I mean, get ready.
They have been destroying the corals, the reefs around the area. They have a lot of unexploded bombs in the area, and they're a security risk to the inhabitants of Vieques.
I would say then get out of the area.
Yeah, use your head. Move.
Janet Reno was on Oprah yesterday to explain her actions in the Elian Gonzalez case. And she now says that she has no regrets. She's thought about it quite a lot, and she can't think of anything she could have done differently.
Of course not.
She says her Cuban friends are upset with her. They feel betrayed. But every time she sees pictures of that little boy smiling as he's hugged by his father, she feels vindicated. However, Senator Trent Lott, who is the majority leader of the Senate, said yesterday that he still believes there should be congressional hearings looking into the Justice Department.
Who cares what he says?
That took the 6-year-old from his Miami relative.
Everybody loves this.
Number 5.
Everybody loves the raid. Everybody.
Was always thought to be something that could be handled in a day or two at the most.
So why don't you go in and get the kid, Trent?
Focused
on the questions of how our institutions are going to work.
Come on. If a Republican president did it, they'd say it was the greatest.
Necessary.
Oh, man.
Here he continues.
Here, Elian Gonzalez wants to say something. Go ahead, Elian.
Buenos dias.
Hi.
My sphincter smells like daddy's.
Oh, come on. Oh, my God. What does this sphincter smell like?
Daddy.
Melvin, what is it?
Hey, ho. How are you going to say that Vieques is not an important place?
What is
it's
it?
not important. That's an important part of Puerto Rican culture. You've never been there. It's a beautiful island. What are you talking about?
Who cares?
If they were bombing it, I'd get away.
Yeah, how beautiful can it be? They're dropping bombs
Have
there.
you ever been there? Why don't they go back
I'm not going to a place they drop bombs.
The little princesses where they live over there.
I'm not. Listen, I don't put my kids or me or anyone I love in a bombing zone.
It's not a bombing zone. It's a beautiful island.
We own the island. Tough.
It doesn't matter.
We paid for it.
There's other places you own.
And watch how your ass will be crying when we got to protect your country. Oh, abuse your bombs. No. I want you sent back.
This is my country.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, this is my country.
Then what are you worried about it?
Because that's a beautiful... Why would you...
I don't care.
Island?
Because what island isn't beautiful? Where should we drop the bombs?
Somewhere else. Why
Staten
there?
Island?
Why there? In the Bronx.
And where?
In the Bronx. In Yankee Stadium.
No, get out of here.
Why here?
Get out of here. Careful, I hear a bomb right now. Duck. Anyway, you were saying.
Yes, this turmoil over Elian Gonzalez continues in Miami, where the lame duck city manager has appointed a police chief the mayor doesn't approve of.
Come on. I applaud Janet Reno. I will give her oral sex.
Oh!
I wonder if anyone's ever given that woman oral sex. Do you think she's ever received oral sex?
Sure.
Oh, come on, sure.
Yeah.
Much prettier down there? A better view.
Not a nice thing to
That's
say.
your night table. What are you doing? Stay away from my penis.
Isn't one of her nieces a model?
Yeah? What does she model? Bags? Stay away from the butt.
Raul Martinez, a Cuban-born veteran of the force, was sworn in yesterday as Miami's top cop. He replaces William O'Brien, who quit last month after the mayor fired the city manager. Martinez commented yesterday, number 7.
I still don't care about all this going on in Miami. I really don't. I just don't care.
Thank the city manager and the elected officials for giving this lifelong opportunity. I will not disappoint you. Thank you.
Yeah, that O'Brien guy stepped down after getting criticized by the mayor for not informing him that the raid was going to take place. Cost him his job. He decided, I'll take the bullet. I'll step down. Now, there's some weird stuff going on at the University of Georgia. The numbers are baffling. The study, or the sudden collapse of a death of a university staff member yesterday, brings to 29 the number of students or university personnel to die this academic year at the University of Georgia. They just have people dying there.
So what's the deal?
They don't know why this is happening. They all die in different ways. Here's a university spokesperson who says there's no common thread to the tragedies. His name is Pete Conenkamp, number 8.
Maybe the food sucks. You ever think of that?
Don't know.
It has been a tragic year and a very tragic semester for us, with the loss of 11 students in one semester alone.
Wow.
As anyone can remember, we've had 29 deaths during the school year.
Wow.
It's been a very tough commencement for us.
Yeah.
What the hell is that all about?
I don't know.
Maybe just coincidence?
It is coincidence, but all happening in 1 year. It's very odd.
Where was O.J.?
O.J. is vacationing.
Let me talk to Big Black, says he has something to say. Go ahead, Big Black.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's up?
What happened is last week, Kathy Lee did some acting on Touched by an Angel, and also she had her daughter, Cassidy, on her show.
All right.
You can believe that. All right, which one do you want to hear?
You tell me.
All right, I'll play Cassidy.
All right. Cassidy
I'm surprised she even wanted to come yesterday. We're having dinner last night. She knew it was bring your daughters to work day, and I said I didn't even think to ask her. I mean, she usually doesn't want to do stuff like that. Why do you want to come today, Cass?
Because you were my mommy.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear what she said? Because you're my mommy.
He's cool.
Oh, that's great. Oh.
What a
I like when she puts on the baby voice, too.
She always talks to the
always go,
voice.
Tell me why, I don't even know why my daughter wanted to come to work. Because maybe you're on TV, and it's probably the most exciting thing in anyone's life. And she goes, I don't know. Cassidy, why do you want to come to work with Mommy?
Because you're my mommy.
Because you're an a-hole, Mommy. You're the world's biggest douchebag, and I got to see what's going on here. You're my mother.
I thought she was quitting the show because she didn't want her kids to be evaluated.
Yeah, right. But she has them on.
Douchebag.
I told you she has to stop because of her. She has to stop because of herself.
Right.
All right, here's her acting. She's about to commit suicide on the bridge, and Angel helps her out.
Somebody stopped her?
Too bad they don't cut.
Yeah. All right, now jump off the bridge.
I understand, but how can you understand? You're an angel, right? You don't even have to live on this earth, do you? You don't have to survive car crashes, do you? Or freak accidents.
Who is that, Kathy Lee?
Yeah. And you don't have to be lonely, do you?
My husband wanted strange anal sex.
Dinner every night all alone. I wake up every morning and wonder if one...
Oh, no. I got to go. I can't take
What's worse, that acting or her album?
The album's the worst. Well, I don't know. That's a tough question. Don't ask me to choose. You know. If there's a God, she would have jumped off that bridge and landed on Big Black. Yo, what's up?
Yo.
Yo,
I taped you. I recorded it.
Hey, Big Black, we heard you had an interview here for a job.
Yeah, I did. Right after I won $10,000, I had an interview with one of your executives there.
You know, we try to get this guy a job at the station. We all like him. But he does everything to sabotage the job interview. I heard on the interview you were like talking about how you left your last job.
Or you just stopped showing up
and you stopped showing up for work. Who says that in a job interview when you're serious about, hey, yeah, on my last job, I just stopped showing up. I didn't like it.
Why would you tell an interviewer that?
Because I'm a super loser. And I don't really want to work.
No, what happened is I've talked about it on the show already, and I know that guy listens to the show.
No, why bring it up? He wasn't even asking you about it.
Well, no, he asked me, well, what happened to your last job? You know,
to say, it was over. That's it. It ended.
Yeah, think of something positive.
I needed a career.
Positive spin.
I needed a new career challenge. Instead, you're like, well, I'd just be lazy and shiftless.
I needed time off to tape Kathy Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I did a bad thing, huh?
I don't know. They'll probably still hire you.
Because I got to talk to him again today.
Yeah, good. Well, go in there and be a winner.
Oh,
Goodbye.
you had a callback.
You call back.
Yo.
I think it's like a janitorial job or something.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's an accounting job.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. You know, it's a job where I have to call people who owe money, who are like deadbeats, and say, where's the money?
You'll be good at that.
But are you going to want to take off for your extra career?
Oh, yeah, I'm giving up the extra work.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've decided to give that to Patrick Eric.
I got to go.
Yo.
I like you're going to hire him to threaten people to play up there like he's threatening.
Well, he's had a lot of those calls.
Yeah, he knows certainly how to do it because they're calling him all the time.
He's got experience.
Like, hello, Big Black, you haven't paid your bills in a year. Yeah, I know how they do it. He'll be calling his own home number. Hello, who this? Oh, it's me. How much do I owe?
Listen, you deadbeat.
Listen, you deadbeat. This is from one deadbeat to another deadbeat.
If you don't pay your bill, I'm not going to let you in my apartment.
Listen, I be a deadbeat, so I know all the tricks. Don't even mess with me.
Listen, I'm going to shut off my own electricity.
Maybe he'd be good at that.
That's what I'm saying. He knows every way to harass a person who doesn't pay their bill.
It's a job where he harasses people. Now, look at here. If you don't pay your bill, I'm going to
I'll shoot myself.
Wouldn't you pay just to keep Big Black from calling you?
Yeah, okay, I'll pay.
It's me again.
It's like, yo, yo, yo. Okay, I'll pay.
Yo, yo.
All right, what else is in the news, Robin?
Tiger Woods, he's a hero.
I like him.
The actors from SAG and AFTRA are striking because advertisers are trying to lower the pay they get for residuals on commercials.
Yes.
And Tiger Woods was supposed to do a big Nike commercial yesterday, and he refused to cross the picket line. So he is now a hero to the working man.
Well, he did the right thing, I believe.
I believe that people in his position have to do things like this. They have to fight for the little guy. The people at Nike are saying, well, that was probably just a scheduling problem.
Right.
Tiger's very busy, and we're sure we're going to reschedule, and we plan to have that ad ready for the U.S. Open when it was scheduled to be aired.
You go, girl.
So, anyway, Tiger Woods, a hero to all actors.
Have we decided if he's black or not?
And he's not black.
He says he's not black.
He says he's not black.
But you say he is, right?
Every other black person says he
Right.
is.
Thank you.
So, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to resolve that. Barbara Walters, they say in the paper today, may be wanting to remove herself from some of her duties at ABC.
Oh, God.
What do you mean? She doesn't wipe well? So she can't remove herself from her duties? What does that mean?
I can't remove myself from my duties. I'm getting old.
A lot of duties. And she would like to have less.
Duties.
So she says...
Your anus.
She's looking to take something away from all the duties she has.
Duty.
Besides anchoring 2020, she is also the executive producer and co-host of The View. She also hosts at least 4 Barbara Walters specials each year.
And they put a broom in my ass and I sweep up.
And is producing a new half-hour pilot for daytime TV. She would like to, I think, spend more time producing daytime TV shows and less time in front of the camera. It's time, I guess, to negotiate a new contract with ABC. They reportedly pay her $10 million a year. That contract expires this fall. They say that ABC would be reluctant to let her give up her Barbara Walters specials because they are cheap to produce, big ratings winners, and they sell very well with advertisers.
Here's Andy Richter from the Conan O'Brien Show, who is a sidekick of Conan's. Yes, Andy.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Wow.
I was sitting around the house with my wife listening to you, and she says, hey, SAG and AFTRA's on strike. Can Howard read live commercials?
Oh, good. I refuse to read live commercials.
No. You can thank my wife for that.
You don't cross the picket line.
Anything to get out of that chore. Hey, I know you're coming in soon.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to talk to you, but be prepared. I mean, what are you doing leaving the show? The Conan Show.
Doing?
Yeah.
It's called career suicide.
Yeah, really?
Are you independently wealthy or something?
Huh?
Well, let's save that discussion for when he comes in.
See, because I'm gonna be in there in a couple of weeks. So.
Okay.
But I can't wait to get a hold of you, knock some sense into your head.
Is it too late, though, Howard? Hasn't he already given up the job?
Why did you? I could go. I mean, it would be.
I heard Conan hired somebody else already.
What?
What?
It would be the ultimate humiliation to go like, oh, I changed my mind, but.
Why can't you do the Conan Show and other things as well?
What other things is he doing?
He wants to do other stuff, but meanwhile he's not doing anything anyway.
What have you got lined up?
Yeah, what do you have lined up that you have to leave that show?
I don't have anything absolutely lined up. I mean, I have, I'm like getting offers for movie parts and stuff, but.
Really? What movie?
Well, I was in a Robert Altman movie.
Yeah, big deal. That's barely a movie. That's an improv session gone awry.
Howard, wasn't he a cabin boy?
I was in Cabin Boy, but that was a while ago. That was before I got the job on Conan.
You were smart in a way. Now you're free to do Hamlet in Cleveland.
No,
No,
Surely there's another Tales of the Crypt coming up.
It's certainly the Andy Richter story can't be far off from being produced.
That's right. See, because I feel too close to the show to really have my my bad drug and alcohol burnout while I'm on the show.
There's a job here for you call up people who don't pay their bills. But I think you have to be black.
All right.
I mean, honestly, Andy, it's a great gig. You go in, you sit next to Conan, you have a few laughs.
How much time could that take?
God damn, and then do whatever you want.
I'm an overachiever, though.
Oh, boy.
Different. It's been like 7 years. You know? I'm sure Jackie knows what it's like.
How annoying could Conan be?
Yeah.
That you have to leave.
And no, it's not that, really. It's just,
Can I ask you this question? And this is my suspicion. I think Conan wants to do the show by himself, and this is a way to have you save face.
No.
Rather than fire you.
I think that's... like
You're sure you came to this on your own?
Yeah.
And what is your viewpoint? Like, what is it that you can't do? I mean, I had the same conversation. I had the same conversation with McLean Stevenson not too long ago when he left MASH.
Yeah. Well, the plan is for me to my plane to crash into the South China Sea.
That would be a good...
No, but in all seriousness, is there things that you cannot accomplish being the co-host of the Conan O'Brien Show?
Yeah, because there's time of like going and doing movie stuff and you know.
All right, what has it kept you from so far?
So, like, what movie couldn't you do?
I couldn't. Well, but when I did the Altman movie, I have to take a week off from the Conan show, and it's not right to have them.
Sure it is.
You know, when they write the comedy, they're writing it for two people. And I can't expect them to have all this comedy set up for two people, and then I, sort of like...
And it was that important for you to do...
Lollygag in and lollygag out. I have to make a decision.
Jack Parr just called. He says he thinks you're retarded.
It was that important?
Yeah, well, Jack Parr married a rich woman.
That's true. Jack Parr married somebody wealthy.
He could afford it.
Do you have enough money to retire?
No, I'm not retiring.
Is this
wife? This is called the entrepreneurial urge.
Okay. All right. Listen, well, I don't want to burn out this discussion. I'll wait for you to get here.
Because I have many, many questions.
Yeah,
if
me
it's
too.
only one gig and he's decided to leave.
No, it's not one gig.
You know what? Hold it.
Talk about it when I come in.
Yeah, exactly.
I
want to hear
the gift of not doing live commercials.
I want to hear that you couldn't do Mask. And that's why you have to leave.
Yeah, he couldn't do, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
The new James Bond.
I want to hear that you had to turn down being the new James Bond.
No, it's when Jack Wagner got...
He was up for the Matrix.
Mr. Hyde.
He was up for the Matrix.
It was like, that could have been me.
That's right. He lost that role to Keanu.
Keanu Reeves got the Matrix because Conan wouldn't give him time off.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah, and... yeah, I want to start my own magazine. That's another thing.
Oh, please.
Just like Oprah.
Yeah. You want to be Samuel L. Richter.
I want to, I'm getting off the air to protect the children I don't have.
What happened was Andy was walking down the streets of Manhattan, and this guy drove up to him and said, listen, there's a huge plan. I want you to come to this meeting tonight. And Andy learned about Amway.
Oh,
and so now he wants
saw the plan.
What is it, Bubba Boo?
We never watched the show, but I happen to have a copy of a show from like a month ago. And the stuff that Andy can't be away from, that it's unfair to be away from Conan from, is like they did a bit where they did a parody of the Hall & Oates story. And Andy played Oates and Conan played, Hall.
Right, they're writing for two
So
people.
they do like a lot of sketch stuff.
Oh.
That's the kind of stuff
that has to take hours.
I'll show it to you.
All right, when you come in here, we'll wake you over the call.
Yeah, I know.
All right, looking forward to it.
Just don't read any live ads anymore.
Thank you for that.
Tell them to hold off on interviewing your replacement.
Andy Richter, everyone, who really is the Conan O'Brien Show. Take care, Andy.
And he's trying to hurt Conan. That's what it is.
Can't believe Andy's leaving that show. I like Andy. All right, why don't we take a break? Come back. We can finish up the news and get out of here. Let's make that.
Come on! The following program is closed captioned. Closed captioned.
What is this?
Thinking impaired.
Oh, okay.
You are listening to the Stern Show.
You want to do this now or you want to do this tomorrow? What?
It's up to you.
Gary found this program you can get. You buy a CD-ROM called the Cosmopolitan Virtual Makeover. Cosmopolitan magazine puts it out. You put a picture of yourself in your computer, and then they show you what you'd look like with different makeovers. So they stuck my picture in.
Oh, yeah?
And you can see me with short hair.
All right.
All right, show it to us.
Oh, God.
Let me see. Wait. Let me look. Oh, perfect.
That's like a Backstreet Boys sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, man. I got to keep my long hair.
Keep going. That's great.
Oh, right.
Matthew Modine.
There you go.
Yeah, Robin. Yeah, what are you laughing at?
Your short hair, I don't
Where'd they get that picture?
Scott Einziger look.
But I think it's right. I don't think short hair works for you.
That's better.
Keep going.
There you go.
That's
not bad.
Yeah, it's great.
Bad affliction.
All right, goodbye. Keep the long hair.
So funny.
Boy, that's scary.
Well, what's that?
What is it? My head is very thin?
That's not a good picture of
you.
your head, though, Howard.
Yes, it is.
They chopped out your face where your hair was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I got a very skinny head.
You get the idea.
Yeah, I'll pass. Thank you. You can turn that off now before I throw up. Bob, what else is in the news?
All right, I have a question for you. I always like to ask you the question.
I wonder if they could do a picture of Gary with normal teeth. With,
other people's teeth.
Other people's teeth.
The computer would crash.
The computer would freak out. Oh, that's funny.
As soon as we finish shaving down your nose, we'll get to it next week.
All right, that's not funny. Yeah, to make fun of my nose. My nose.
Yeah, I am.
I ask you the questions they ask Abby. My fiancé moved from Idaho to be with me in Connecticut.
Okay.
We have been together for 1 year, and we get along great.
Sure.
But he hates the East Coast.
No, he hates you.
Move back to Idaho.
Oh. Goodbye.
He's leaving in June with or without me.
So he obviously doesn't like you that much.
The problem is I have 2 sons aged 18 and 19. They are pretty independent and have lived on their own for the last year or so.
Signed, Desperate Pig.
I am torn between moving to Idaho to be with the man I love or remaining in Connecticut for the sake of my children.
Connecticut, sake of your children, you're ugly.
What do I do?
Please. What do I do? If he cared that much about you, he'd stay in Connecticut. Trust me.
You're going to leave for him, but he's leaving with or without you.
Yeah, trust me. If she was Pam Anderson, that guy wouldn't be leaving anything.
He'd go to the ends of the earth.
Honey, keep eating. Food is your comfort. Food is your friend. Food is your lover. That's all.
Listen, Abby's saying leave the kids.
Leave the kids?
And your sons have proven to be responsible young men. She doesn't even know these guys. If you feel they have the emotional maturity and financial resources to continue, by all means, go with your fiancé.
There you go.
Wow. Shocking.
Abby's a sap. Yeah, go ahead.
Hillary Clinton was also telling people how to raise teenagers yesterday. With her husband sitting close by, Hillary said, people think that talk substitutes for action. Yeah. That as long as you are a good talker, then it doesn't really matter what else you do. Mrs. Clinton saying you must lead by example, not just your words. Only by showing teens do you really have a chance of creating the sort of person you hope for them to be.
Yeah, you don't want to raise a teenager that ends up like giving fellatio to the president. Rule number 1.
On her knees in the Oval.
Yeah, don't let them be an intern.
Let me see that booty bounce, booty bounce, booty bounce.
Yeah.
Congratulated herself on being a good parent. She recalled staying up to catch a sighting of Chelsea on the chance that she might deign to do something she wasn't supposed to. She forwent weekends at Camp David to be with her.
Yeah, you won't see Chelsea going to her boss and giving him oral.
And she made sure that the family ate together once a day.
Yeah.
A new study shows that teens who dine 5 nights a week with their parents are less likely to dabble in drugs, booze, or sex.
Yep.
So there you go.
I'm having dinner with my kids tonight. I take care of my kids. I eat with my kids.
You know,
Yes?
Somebody's baby's daddy.
I'm the father of my children. I'm a baby daddy.
Yeah, eligible for the Ricky Lake show.
Yeah. There's a new name for that now. I noticed on Ricky Lake. Ricky Lake is where I learned everything, mostly about the black community. That if you have a baby, if you're a woman and you've had your baby, you know, and you're like 15 and you had your baby.
Yeah. You usually don't have a spouse.
And the people used to go, well, I'm talking about the father of my children. But now they call him baby daddy.
My baby daddy.
My baby daddy.
Yeah.
It used to be my baby's daddy. Now it's baby daddy.
My baby daddy.
My baby daddy. Baby daddy. Honey, when did that become a word?
It goes,
I chip in for my kids.
That's my boyfriend, and that's my baby daddy.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what they say.
Absolutely. There's a number of men in the room, and one of them is the baby daddy.
This one over here is my boyfriend, and that my baby daddy.
And it could be several baby daddies, because you could have more than one child.
Right. Yeah, and that's
they
the baby
could all
daddy.
have different baby daddies.
No. That one over there, that is the baby daddy of this here child. And over there, the baby daddy of this child over here.
I have two by that one and one by that one.
Letitia's father.
And the guy, my boyfriend, I have one by him.
Letitia's baby daddy over here. And Leviticus is